What's up everyone, I'm TheJoshElkin. Welcome back to my channel. You know, I make a lot of things using jalapeno poppers as the flavor profile, and today we're taking that journey once again. Except this time, I'm making cinnamon rolls, but minus the cinnamon, add the jalapeno poppers.
Actually, the better name for this dish is jalapeno popper sticky buns, because cinnamon rolls are really just cinnamon sticky buns. And because I'm using jalapeno poppers as the flavor profile, it sounds better, doesn't it? Now the base for these sticky buns is gonna be pizza dough. So that's what you see me doing right here. A little bit of flour, some oil, yeast, sugar, salt, and some warm water. Typically for Cinnabuns or sticky buns, you would use some sort of a milk-based dough, like a brioche. But because this is savory, I wanted to keep it consistent with savory foods. That's why I'm using pizza dough. Once the dough has come together, I'm gonna grease this bowl and place the dough back in here to proof, which means rise. So I'm just covering it, letting it sit for roughly an hour. Now we're gonna make the jalapeno popper mixture. If you've seen me make anything jalapeno popper inspired in the past, you know that I always add bacon. And in this case, I'm gonna fry the bacon in a pot with a little bit of water so that the water can help render the fat and cook the bacon evenly. Because when cooking a lot of bacon bits in a pot, sometimes some pieces of the bacon might cook faster and or slower than others. But when water is introduced to the equation, everything gets stretched out and the bacon cooks even. Now everyone knows that the hot part of a jalapeno is the seeds and the stems on the inside. So if you're like me and you like hot but not too hot, then just use a spoon and scoop out the seeds and the stems. Once the bacon is cooked, place it in a mixing bowl with some room temperature cream cheese and let the residual heat start the melting process. For some added flavor, I'm adding some onion powder and some garlic powder, obviously some salt and pepper as well, some smoked paprika, and some grated sharp cheddar cheese. You can use your hands to mix this, you could use a regular mixing bowl, or if you have a stand mixer and a paddle attachment, you could just whip this entire thing together. And once all those ingredients are spreadable, you're gonna wanna roll out the pizza dough into a flat, long rectangle. Add that spreadable jalapeno popper mixture and then spread it end to end. But leave about an inch border so that when we roll it up, it doesn't squirt out. Then do your best to roll this up into a long cylindrical tube, but don't go too tight. I still want the dough to proof and rise. Now, depending on the size of your baking tray, depends on how many cuts and how big you want these rolls to be. I'm using a square that fits just about 9 pieces. Now, before we put this in the oven, I'm gonna place them on a greased baking tray, cover them, and let them rise for roughly 30 more minutes. Then I'm gonna take some eggs and beat them, and then cover each one of these in the egg wash. It's gonna give a nice sheen and a nice golden brown color when it bakes. Throw those suckers in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes, and now, just for good measure, more cheese in the form of a cheese sauce. In this pot, I'm combining some salted butter with the equal amount of all-purpose flour, and once the butter and the flour combine and cook for 3-4 minutes, then I'm gonna add some milk slowly. Now the trick to the cheese sauce and the trick to making it not gritty, don't add as much cheese as you think. I'm also adding garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, which obviously complements the jalapeno popper mixture.
Whoa, they turned out better than I anticipated. The vessel to bring home this entire concept is pizza dough. Inside is a jalapeno popper mixture combining cream cheese with shredded cheese, a little bit of bacon, some chopped jalapenos, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. It's all wrapped up into this beautiful little package. If you're expecting something as luxurious as Cinnabuns, you're gonna get it, but in a savory way. Let's jump into it. There is so much creaminess, a little bit of spice, smokiness from the bacon, all wrapped up in a crunchy little package made of pizza dough. Don't just take my suggestion and think it's good and hope to maybe try it one day. Head over to RecipeChampions.com because the recipe is there, ready for you to take it home and make it yours. Hope you guys like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.